What do you call a painting in a Doja Cat video? Artwork? I know, I'm funny. The dad jokes will never stop. Can't stop, won't stop, dude. Welcome to my channel. My name is Kat Kinway, and this is Artsy-fartsy-magic.
When our planet is on fire.
If you are new to my channel, I tend to pick random subjects to talk about, mostly psychology related, while doing my art simultaneously. It's almost quite magical. Except I don't really feel like doing a psychology topic this week. Instead, let's mix it up, ladies and gents and non-binaries. We are going to be spitting facts. Or I guess conspiracy theories? Yep, that's right, it's aliens.
Bus-looking alien! Where?
I put together a list of fun facts about the possibilities of aliens, aka the search for alien life. I know, I'm so annoying. I love space-themed art, so aliens are obviously included in a lot of it. Example, here, and here. But don't worry, I'm not painting an alien. Or maybe I am. In one of her popular songs called Rules, she says,
Look at me like I'm alien. Bitch, I'm fucking reptilian.
It's Doja Cat.
Meow, bitch!
I want to discuss this painting real quick before we get into the fun stuff. Yes, I painted over an old painting. It just wasn't speaking to me anymore. It was an old style too. This new painting has taken me 3 days so far. I still have the background to finish, so that will be the video for next week if you want to stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be adding clouds and stars and adding my own twist of my style in there. I figured might as well show the process because it is long, and I fucked around way too much on getting her skin depth just right. I also didn't film me fixing her nose shape at the end, so you might see a drastic difference from finished work versus in-process work. Anyways, enough of me being too picky and critical. Let's jump into fact number 1. NASA has sent 5 rovers and 4 landers to the surface of Mars. Lindsay Hayes, a NASA astrobiologist, was asked if aliens exist. Extraterrestrial life has never been discovered. We have not yet discovered life on any other planet, and we have not seen any scientifically supported evidence for extraterrestrial life. Additionally, orbiters have been outfitted with some amazing cameras to take pictures of the whole surface of the red planet. But we've only explored a tiny fraction of Mars, and that's only one of the promising bodies to look for life in our solar system. We can't yet say for sure whether or not aliens exist. To quote Carl Sagan, "The universe is a pretty big place. If it's just us, it seems like an awful waste of space." Moving along to fact number 2, there are icy moons in the outer solar system like Saturn's moon Enceladus and Jupiter's moon Europa. I totally winged that, by the way. Let me know if I did okay. They look like they have subsurface oceans that could be habitable, and that's just what's in our solar system. The more exoplanets we find around other stars, the more we learn about how many different environments could exist for life. It's thought that there must be an internal heat source preventing the moon's oceans from freezing. Heat might be generated in the center of each moon and released through hydrothermal vents on the ocean floors. On Earth, hydrothermal vents generate a chemical reaction that produces food for busy aquatic ecosystems. Could we find alien ecosystems deep in the oceans of Europa and Enceladus? Fact number 3. And speaking of exoplanets, guess how many there are? Astronomers estimate that 40 billion Earth-like planets could exist in the Milky Way. What? They arrived at this number after detecting over 3,800 exoplanets in our nearby stellar neighborhood. If you scale that up to the whole galaxy, you could be looking at billions. There are billions of other planets. We're not the only living planet. I mean, think about just the census in our solar system. In 1848, the Scottish church minister and science teacher Thomas Dick set out to calculate the number of aliens living inside the solar system. He predicted that if the population density of outer space matched that of England with 280 people per square mile, then the solar system must contain 22 trillion inhabitants. So how do scientists know that these planets are Earth-like? When studying exoplanets, astronomers look for gases they call biosignatures, which are telltale signs of life. Methane is expelled by creatures on Earth, from termites to cows, but it's also produced by volcanoes, so we aim to detect methane in combination with other gases like oxygen and ozone, which is produced naturally in our atmosphere by the action of sunlight. What was that? Fact number 4? okay. Aliens might not even need a habitable zone to live and breathe. Any alien civilizations that are thousands or millions of years older than us may have developed artificial intelligence. They might not be soft and squishy or need to live in the habitable zone where water and oxygen abound. Some astronomers think that AI aliens would prefer to hang out in high energy hotspots like black holes or supermassive stars. A study published in July in the journal Monthly Notice of the Royal Dude, I could never be an astronomer because I'd be like, I'm an astronomer. Yep, they're a society. Warns that scientists shouldn't overlook nature's most extreme objects, black holes, bitch. Because the black holes can radiate to 100,000 times more energy than a star like our sun. They may make tempting targets for alien civilizations looking to power their interstellar enterprises. To do this, aliens could use high-tech structures called Dyson spheres, giant energy orbs, first proposed in the 1960s, to steal energy from the disk of white-hot matter swirling around a black hole's horizon, and then radiate that energy outward into space. That re-radiated energy would create a distinct wavelength signature that astronomers, could detect from Earth. The researchers are currently developing algorithms to search through existing telescope data in search of those telltale signatures. Okay, enough of talking about black holes. I mean, who are they? Fact number 5. Martians roaming the red planet would be taller on average than humans, concluded an astronomer William Herschel in the, 1870s. So, using ever more powerful telescopes, he'd carefully measured the size of Mars along with the length of its seasons and days. The red planet is smaller than ours, therefore it has lower gravity, said Herschel, meaning that Martians would grow much taller. I mean, I understand all of this information from the 1870s when astrology first came to light, so obviously there is information in there. But I don't know, I feel like people need to fact check these things more often just because this was from so long ago and the technology that we have today. I was looking through legitimate websites like NASA, and I don't know if the true science is from the 1800s or not, but I guess you can decipher that on your own. Fact number 6. UFOs are real, and the government knows it. In June, the Pentagon released a highly anticipated report detailing 144 UFO encounters between 2004 and 2021. The report was meant to assess the threat posed by unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and officially confirmed several UFO sightings that had until then only been shared through viral media. On one hand, the brief 9-page assessment confirmed that most of the UAP reported probably do represent physical objects, which range from birds and balloons to foreign surveillance equipment and top-secret US government projects. However, anyone hoping for an acknowledgement of extraterrestrial intelligence may have been let down when the report failed to link any of the 144 encounters to alien activity. It was such a bummer, y'all. And time for the final fact, fact number 7. Alien abductions could be lucid dreams. Lucid dreaming, in which people are partially aware and can control their dreams during sleep, could explain so-called alien abduction stories, a study from July suggests. Claims of such abductions date to the 19th century. The circumstances of the kidnappings often sound dreamlike and trigger feelings of terror and paralysis. Certain dream states are also known to produce such feelings, so Russian researchers wondered whether dream experiments could provide clues about alleged extraterrestrial experiences. The scientists prompted 152 lucid dreamers to dream about encounters with aliens or UFOs, and found that a number of sleepers reported dreams that resembled actual descriptions of alleged alien abductions. Of those who described their dream encounters as realistic, 24% also experienced sleep paralysis and intense fear. Such emotions often accompany reports of supposed alien abductions, and though individuals who describe being kidnapped by aliens might truly believe that what they experienced was real, these people were likely experiencing an extraterrestrial meeting while in a lucid dream, the study author reported. good. Well, that wraps up our alien episode, my guys. Like I said in the beginning, stay tuned for the finished Doja Cat.
Meow, bitch!
But for now, just look at her all in her glory. Anyways, if you liked all that fun info, watching me paint and chilling with me, give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you next hump day, y'all. Peace, love, and magic.